here at Glenriddin on the shores of Ullswater, and I'm joined by Charlie, who is the race director. So the Lake Sky Ultra, Charlie, what's the event involved, and what's the the history of the event?
Lake Sky Ultra came. I found myself falling into skyrunning in the UK. Met a guy called Ian Corliss on some of the arena events races, and it combines at the top end a mixture of running and then rock climbing at the same time. So I got the chance to be able to put a race on, and I developed this thing called Lake Sky Ultra, which was really mapped into how the Trophy Akima would work in Italy, which is the pinnacle and probably one of the oldest sky races out there. The Lake Sky Ultra was really hard and technical and long distance, being ultra brought into it, but it used to have rock climbing in it, and we decided to separate that off, which it developed a new race out of it. So I think that's probably the history of the Lake Sky Ultra.
So the event's based out of Patterdale, this beautiful area that we're in today, but what are the requirements for the runners once they get out onto the mountains and the fells?
We always used to get the ultra runner wanting to do it because it's called Lake Sky Ultra, but it had this extreme section in amongst it, which I decided, really to make Lake Sky Ultra the race that it should be, we've removed those technical sections out. So the Lake Sky Ultra really is for any ultra runner who likes going across the mountains. It's a great gear up for things like the Ultra Trail Snowdonia, which is probably double its length, or it's a great training race for other European and world sky races. But it's open to everybody. There's no vetting in it. There's no technicalities that general runners couldn't take on. But it's long and hard throughout the mountains. So it's 52k, and it's got about 4,000 metres of hill climbing in it. And it goes across 4 technical ridges, being coming down off High Street, which is just over here, coming down up to the Long Style Edge. It does going up onto Coffin Pike, which is behind us over here. And that's pretty technical ascending, and then it's also got Striding and Swirral Edge chucked into it for good measure. So it's a techie race, and you've got to be able to move across technical ground, but it's longer than Scafell Sky Race and approaches that ultra style for people.
So would it be fair to say it would be a good first time event for someone looking to get into skyrunning?
I think it pushes on nicely from doing Scafell. So if you've done Scafell and you fit well with Scafell, then Lake Sky Ultra is the next extension onto it. It's another 10k and another 1,000 metres in hill climbing, so it adds that extra punch into it.